With services this weekend for Britain's Prince Philip, the royal family once again is going through a very public, very trying time, something we've seen a lot of the last few months. So, what does this mean for the future of the monarchy? Former Cincinnatian and royal observer Jennifer Green is with us to talk more about that. Hi, Jennifer, how are you?
I'm terrific.
Good. Just a look at Prince Philip himself before we talk about the royal family. Prince Philip really was one of the last direct links that the country had to the heroes of World War II and his service. What does his passing mean to the country as well as to that family?
Well, I was born in 56 and the Queen started her reign in 53. So that's the only royal family I've ever known. They were partners together. They were together for 73 years. He took a role of stepping back and being her supporter. But I think even though she ruled the country, he really ruled the family. So like in any family, it's sad that the passing of the patriarch. I think there's time for change.
And we have seen that family go through so many changes here in the last few months, as I alluded to. We knew that Prince Philip obviously had not been in the best of health with his hospitalizations. He had stepped back a couple of years ago from the day-to-day royal duties. But will this mean an even bigger role, do you think, for Prince Charles?
Well, as you said, he stepped away from his duties in 2017, I believe. And I think slowly Prince Charles has been assuming the role of the patriarch. He, of course, supports his mother. I don't know that there'll be too many changes straight away. I think the last 3 or 4 years, they've slowly been going into this new role.
Of course, so much of what we know of, and I'll put that in quotes, the royal family is are binge watching The Crown. So they've already said that some of it is true, some of it is a little bit embellished, but that's kind of what we know. But in the last few months, the headlines have been filled with the royal family, everything from Andrew to Prince Harry, and now Prince Philip. Do you see the role of the royal family diminishing, or are they diminishing in the eyes of the people of Great Britain?
Well, I think the monarchy has slowly been losing their popularity. I think for my generation, we still honor the monarchy, even though it is symbolic. But I think the younger generation are realizing that, to be quite honest, it's more of a tourist thing than anything political. Of course, the Prime Minister is the one that has the political power. And I think just in general, the royal family has become less popular.
So as you look at the future, do you think that there will continue to be a role for the royal family? You mentioned the tourist attraction, and yes, I go to Buckingham Palace every time I'm in London, and yes, I watch the changing of the guard, and I think it's really neat to see that pomp and circumstance. That is part of what you go to London for, that is to see that royal family, because we don't have that here. Do you think that there will be a role for the monarchy in the future?
I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. I think it'll be a slow process. But yes, gradually, they'll have less and less of a role in the day-to-day lives of the English public. I don't think that the Queen will pass it on to Charles. It's too late now. If they were going to do that, they would have done it maybe when Prince Philip stepped back from his duties. Mm-hmm. But I think gradually it will be more and more in the background and not in the foreground.
Well, and Prince Charles still may have a ways to wait because the Queen Mum lived past 100, so they have good long genetics in
They
the
do. They have great genes.
do. Well, before I let you go, I have to ask you what you're doing now. All your friends in Cincinnati want to catch up with you. How are you doing, and what are you doing?
Oh, I'm living the dream in Florida, and retirement wasn't as exciting as I thought it was. So I've taken a little job, and I'm working for the Pittsburgh Pirates as a concierge in their training facility. So I have 120 minor league players at the moment that I have to babysit, but it's fun.
Oh, I can imagine. And of course, baseball is in your blood. You certainly know that business. So I'm sure it's so much fun to be able to do that. Well, Jennifer Green, we are so thrilled to talk to you, to see how you're doing, and to get a little bit of an update on your thoughts on the royal family and the future of the monarchy. Jennifer Green, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.